This is a message just special for Max. Nice podcast. Thank you for coming. This is my new podcast. Max is a guest on my new podcast. It's called MaxYaks. Thank you.
Doesn't rhyme, that doesn't work.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't have to.
Hello and welcome to the final episode of the MaxYaks podcast. Because school is starting, screw school, I don't have time and energy to edit any more podcasts, so this is the last one before next summer. We're here with a very important person called Tegan.
I'm called Tegan, not named Tegan?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
People call you Tegan. Your real name is Teagster, actually.
That's very true, actually. In case you didn't know, actually.
You want to talk a little louder?
Hey, what's up, you guys? Yes.
Let's not have another rehash of Grace.
This podcast goes out to Grace, and also Lita and Paige. And also Matthew.
But like less so Lita and Paige. More Matthew and Grace.
I love Lita and Paige.
Okay. So, how did you and I meet? That's the thing.
I don't remember.
Yeah, you do. We were at the
Oh, we were at the talent show.
ABJ talent show.
ABJ talent show after
Grade
you
9.
performed. And you came and sat with us, and I think that's how we met.
And now that's how we met. And that's the end of the podcast. Thank you for joining us.
This is gonna be a very good one. It's already very good.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little rough if you ask me. How did you get into theater?
I did musical theater in grade 8, and I did drama in grade 7. And then every year I have like just a bad experience. Like the I'm never happy with like the final performance. Like I always think that like I could have done something different, and then I for some reason decide to do it again the next year and then dislike it. And then like I like the class, I like doing it and stuff, but then I do the final performance and then I just don't like it. But I keep doing it every year. And then the Addams Family was like, hell yeah, man. Like that was the year that I wanted to be there, and like I was happy with my performance and stuff, and I felt like I couldn't do anything better. I think that I did the best that I could, and so that's made me actually want to do the class this year. So yeah, but I don't do drama because I don't like improv.
I don't know. I feel like you'd be really good at improv if you tried it. I'm
just like, when I put in a situation where I actually have to, I don't like to, because I can't ever think of anything to do. But like, I do so much improv, especially with Grace. Just like when we're like at lunch, like when we're just sitting there. But I don't like to do it in class. And I also, because I feel like my improv, when I do it with Grace, like when I'm just joking around, is stuff that I can't do in class.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
And you're really well known for being a biker. So, like, how did you get into that?
I'm in a biker gang.
Like BMX biking, not a biker gang.
Well, like my dad, when he was younger, he used to race. And then about 8 years ago, my brother started racing. And then 6 years ago, I decided to try it. I didn't think that I would like it at all because I didn't really like riding my bike at all. But I started it.
And absolutely tore up the field.
I did not. I did really bad. I started racing, and in my first year I did like all the provincials and stuff. Didn't do very good. I got last in all of my races. And then I've been racing for 6 years, so maybe my third year I really started getting serious about it. And started like going to like all the practices and stuff like that, and started doing camps, and so then I got better. And then last year was like my first like big year of competitive BMX. I went to the World Championships in South Carolina, and went to nationals and stuff, and this year I went to Quebec for nationals, and that's about it.
Are you going to Belgium for nationals? Do you know yet?
It's in Belgium, it's the Worlds.
Oh, right. Sorry.
And it depends on if my brother qualifies. If my brother qualifies to go, then will be going, but as of right now, I'm the only one who is qualified to go. And this year, or this weekend, we'll find out if my brother qualifies or not.
It's a lot of pressure on your brother's shoulders.
Yeah, a little bit. His class is really competitive. It's not like mine at all. He always has like over 8 people, which means that he has like a main, which nobody who's listening to this knows what that means, but it just means if you have like over 8 people, then they're gonna drop a few people for the final race. And usually like at like a provincial race, I only have like max 6 people. And unless they put like the younger girls or like the older class into my class, which has happened a few times this year.
And you also did lacrosse, is it? Or stickball? What is that called?
Neither.
I played
ringette.
Ringette. I take it back.
Very different.
Hey, I said it before you said it, so technically I remembered.
I don't think so, because I don't think you did get it, actually.
I did.
Stickball. Hi.
But I knew it was a straight stick and something.
Anyway. Yeah, so I played ringette for a while. I was a goalie. And I quit I played for a month this year because they needed a goalie.
And you absolutely hated it, which is funny.
I did not really like it that much. I think because so like the last couple years of ringette playing for me has been pretty like competitive, and then once you get to a certain age, which like would be like the U19 age, is where you can either play like AA like competitive, or you can play like just like Sherwood Park, which would be A is pretty competitive, but they had a goalie who's also much more experienced than I am, so I played B. The last year the last year, full year of playing, I played U16A, I believe, and then moved up to U19B because they needed a goalie, and then we moved up to A and then got absolutely destroyed. But at a certain point, people stop wanting to play competitively and start just playing for fun, which is not a bad thing at all, but me as a person, I'm very competitive. And so, but at the same time, I didn't want to play AA because that's a little too competitive for me, and I don't think that I really had the skill for that. Although I think that I could have if I really wanted to and tried hard enough. But it wasn't for me anymore, and I wanted to focus more on BMX. So I quit, and then was asked to play for a month this year for playoffs for one of the Sherwood Park teams. And then I did not really have fun with it. So I'm not going to play next year.
What happened to their goalie that you had to play?
She had like a severe concussion, or not severe concussion, but she had a concussion, like, and she couldn't play.
She should have. Just kidding. Get pranked.
So I played for a little bit, and then we lost every game except one. And I think we had to win 2 games to go to provincials. But we did not make it. It was close in like one of them.
Why didn't you guys win?
Some teams are better than others. Some teams, like, it just depends on like how much people want to be there and how much people actually want to play. But there's teams that are better. Like, I remember when I was younger, Red Deer was like the top. Every year they were the top team and like just destroyed everybody. And then things changed, like and then like one year we destroyed them. Like, it was just things happen, and like some teams are better than others. But yeah, and it depends on if people show up to practice and like go through all the plays and stuff. And like if you don't show up to practice and you don't know the plays, and you're not gonna do so good. So
I like this. I like this like backhanded kind of comments you're making.
Well, no, the thing is that
you kind of have to care. You kind of have to show.
Okay, but the thing is that when at the age that I played, like we played B, and like there are girls who play for fun, and like I get that like lots of them have like work and stuff, and like at this time we like people had to be studying for diplomas and stuff, and like I totally get that, But like, I think that if you can take an hour out of your day to like come to practice, and like if you don't want to be there, then don't play. But like it's different for me because I wanted to play competitively, but some people just didn't. And like that's no hate to like any of the girls like that I played with. I love them all. But yeah. It's just like something that I've noticed over the last couple of years of playing, where people just stopped wanting to be competitive unless you play AA.
Yeah, that's kind of perfect for like the field you want to go in for like a job, because you really want to get into a very competitive field with nursing.
Yeah, I really want to be a nurse.
Why do you want to be a nurse so badly though?
It's always something that I wanted to do, but I want to help people because like right now, it's just like a thing that I have trouble with, where I want to help people so badly, but sometimes I can't. And I know that if I become a nurse, then I can.
Nice.
Yeah.
Didn't know that. This is going to be a really hard podcast because I know everything about you, so
it's true.
It's going to be hard to find things that...
I'm a very open person. I don't really have many secrets, so...
Hi, do you want to know, like, whisper?
Hey, what's up, you guys?
Yes. This is going to be, like, it's like a toned-down version of Grace, you know? Because Grace is loud.
Grace
Loud.
and I are the same person. I'm just not as funny.
Ouch.
Hey, Grace.
Hey, Grace.
You're funnier than me. Yeah, true.
It's a fact. We just livin', laughing, loving. Welcome to the Bronx. Is that the sorry, do you want to try that again? No, I meant to do that.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. Did I stutter?
Yes.
But isn't that the catchphrase for the Bronx?
I don't know.
Yo.
The Bronx as a place, they have their own catchphrase.
Yeah.
One time when I was in New York, one of the kids that I was with almost didn't get off the subway and then almost went to the Bronx. That's terrifying for how old? 14-year-old?
That'd be so funny.
It would not be. It's scary there. New York is scary just like on your own as a 14-year-old.
Okay, but you didn't have to get off the subway.
We did have to get off the subway.
No, I mean like if you went to the Bronx.
It doesn't matter.
True, fair. Have you ever traveled anywhere else?
The farthest place I've been, we were talking about this a while ago. The farthest place I've been is Jamaica. I've been to like Mexico, but like I've never been to anywhere in Europe or anything like that. Or is Jamaica in South America?
I think it's North America. I actually have no idea.
Anyway, that's the farthest place that I've been. I've been to like New York in grade 8. That was one of my favorite trips ever. And I've been to South Carolina and Florida.
What was so good about the New York trip?
Well, I went there. It was like my first like independent trip, kind of. It was it was like through the school. It was like an education first or something. But it was just like me and a bunch of kids from my grade who got to go to New York. And like there's no parents or anything there. It was just like the teachers, but it was a lot of fun. And we got to like do a bunch of tours and stuff, and we got to see some Broadway shows. And I remember seeing Phantom of the Opera and like not understanding anything that was going on. But like the chandelier fell, and like that was dope. But then I didn't pay attention to anything else that happened. The chandelier, like it was like a huge prop, and it just like fell. Like it was legit. It was cool.
Wait, like so like the chandelier it was on the roof, and then it was like on the floor, and then it like fell?
Well, like it like it was like supposed to happen, but it like, because I saw the Phantom of the Opera at the Jube, and I don't think that happened. I think because like there was a part in the show where the chandelier falls from the roof or whatever, because like the Phantom boy did it. He made
Spoilers.
it fall. If you haven't seen the Phantom of the Opera by now, then I don't think you're ever gonna see it. But yeah, it was just really boring when I saw it. But like looking back on it, I think that if I would have seen it now, I would have enjoyed it a lot more, because I've been getting into musicals and stuff, and like I think that I've learned to pay attention to the shows that I watch.
I'm not sure.
Sometimes I don't.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
You just like, is it like you lose interest, or you're just like
Yeah, kind
zone
of.
out? Like
Both. It depends.
sometimes all at once.
I mean, the last couple shows that I've seen were like really good. Like I saw I saw Phantom of the Opera last year, I think, or whenever it was in Edmonton. But then I saw Jersey Boys, and I've seen the Newsies.
Jersey Boys was such a good one. I liked it.
I liked it. And then the last one I saw was Les Mis.
That was so funny. That was a good conversation. I saw this. I liked it. I also liked it. Done.
That's every conversation we have.
I barely remember anything of it, though. All I remember
Jersey Boys?
Yeah.
I remember Frankie Valli. And I remember the Motown dances. That was the only part of it that I remember. But it was good.
I remember some guy went into debt, and then the guy who like never talks was like, "I'm out of here," and everybody's like, "He talked?"
Wait, the guy with the deep voice?
Yeah.
Oh, I follow him on Instagram. In case you needed to know.
He's my favorite. I love him.
He's
really
gay. In case you also didn't know that.
that more perfect. Sorry, Tegan, I'm leaving you for him.
That's okay. He was in a show where he was a Motown. He was part of a Motown group, so it's fine.
What's a Motown group?
It's just like I don't really know how to describe it, but like, yeah, I don't think I'd be able to describe it to you, but like, Jersey Boys is about a Motown group.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I hope I know. I think
You
I
think you hope you know?
I know.
Yeah, me too.
I think I know.
That wasn't any better.
I hope I know, and I think I know.
Yeah. You got that right.
How are you feeling about going into grade 12?
Not good.
I'm stressed.
I was stressed at the end of the summer, or at the end of the school year, just knowing that I had to go back for grade 12. But like, I have like the two hardest courses that I'm gonna be taking first semester, so like that's not okay.
Me too.
Like I have Chem 30. Actually, I mean, I'm okay at like science, but like Chem 30 is gonna be kind of hard, and then Math 30.
Yeah, I have Math 30 and Physics 30. So,
Oh, yikes.
and English 30, AP, and also Social 30-1. So, I'm really screwed, but we're leaving it.
I have I also have musical theater, but I don't know how it's gonna work this year because they split the classes up. Thank you very much. And I'm confused as to how it's gonna work.
Why did they split it up?
Because there's too many people who wanted to join. And like all the boys in our grade who wanted to join got put in musical theater 15 because they don't have the prereq for musical theater 35. So
35? So that's like 2 classes behind.
Yeah, I know, because because you need musical theater 10 first.
But that didn't exist before.
Yeah, it did.
Musical theater 10 existed?
Yes, I've been taking musical theater since I got to this school. It goes 9, 15, 25, 35.
Didn't they make it the year that we came, though?
No, because I took it in grade 9. I did,
That's what I mean. They took it, they made it the year that we came.
I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe?
I'm pretty sure it's like a fairly new thing.
Well, the new musical theater program is a new thing because it's like, it's good now. Like, well, it was good before, but like, it's like they have 3 teachers on it. And it was just a dope class to be in. But like, I don't know if they had musical theater before we got there. Because I took it and I did scenes from Hairspray. And then I did Matilda the next year.
I remember that. I couldn't go see it, but I remember you talking about it a lot.
The scenes from Hairspray?
No, Matilda.
Oh my god, Matilda. Yeah.
Oh my god. Who are you?
I was Matilda's mom and also a student.
At the same time?
No, but like it was kind of
joking.
confusing though because we didn't have costumes. We only did like our hair.
Oh.
So like people who had like 2 parts, like me and Kai, we were just like the parents. We looked like the parents in like the songs with all the students in them. It was weird, but like it was pretty fun. All the songs from Matilda are good.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
I also had a thought last night. I was laying in bed and I was thinking, I'm just graduating. It just kind of just hit me all at once. I was like, I'm graduating. This is not good.
It didn't really hit me until we were talking about, I was talking about it with Grace, Lita, and Paige on our group chat. And when somebody said something about how we need to all take a picture and see what our group chat name is by the end of the year because it changes every couple of months. So
yeah, I know. It's like this is like the final destination before real life hits you in the face. Scary.
it already hit me in the face.
Well, not real life, because you haven't moved out. You're still
I got a
high
slight
school.
slap in the face. Now I'm waiting for the punch. Thank you.
I'll quote you on that.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm actually a philosopher, if you didn't know.
Yeah, she actually studied under Socrates, died, came back to life, and is now living in the 21st century.
I lived alongside John Locke. If any.
John Oliver.
No. Actually, John Locke, pretty sure. Pretty sure that's his name.
You lived through the French Revolution?
Dude, I was the one who killed Robespierre.
I pulled the rope.
Man, what a bad guy.
Why is he so bad? Why do you say he's bad?
He killed thousands of French people.
Technically, he didn't. The guillotine did.
Okay. What we're not going to do is that.
Do you think Napoleon was a bad guy or a good guy?
To be honest, when I learned about Napoleon, didn't really pay attention much. I just know that he took over a bunch of places and then got turned around in Russia, I think. Right?
I think, yeah.
I think, and then that was the end, and then he got banished from Europe.
But then came back.
And then came back for
Part
100 days, and then tried to take over again, and then they banished him again, and then he never came back. How did he even get back? Who would have helped Napoleon?
Well, I mean, the French people actually really liked him because
he was the one who was like, yeah, French Revolution, worth it.
And he actually did good things. He put like health care and he like gave schools. He united Germany.
Wasn't he the one who, was it him who established everything like based on merit?
Yeah.
So like how hard you work is like the reward you get.
I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on it.
And then he did that in schools too, didn't he?
I think so. Cause he was basically a nobody. He started on an island that was French, not Italian.
He's Italian.
French and Italian.
He is actually Italian. Okay, listen. He's Italian.
Okay, he was born on an island that was French.
Yes, but his family's Italian. He's born from Italian aristocracy.
He thought of himself as French?
Because he took over France!
He is French. Debated in the comments, is Napoleon French or not? He is French.
He's Italian, thank you very much.
But you still didn't give me an opinion. Was he a good guy or a bad guy?
I don't know.
He conquered all of Europe, but also...
I only know my own opinions of other people's opinions. If somebody tells me he's bad, he's bad. If somebody tells me he's good, he's good. Thank you.
Ah!
I'm kidding. I don't really... That's only for modern politics. But I don't really know much about Napoleon enough to say whether he's a bad guy or a good guy. Yeah, because there was a debate. Mr. Morosky, my social teacher, we had a debate about it in class, whether he was power hungry or whether he was just a good guy.
Yeah.
A megalomaniac, to quote him. I don't remember what that means.
We had the same thing in our class with Miss Victor. I don't think Napoleon was that bad, I'm going to be honest with you.
I have no opinion on this.
You've said that already.
I just thought I would drill it into your brain because you keep asking me.
What do you like about small dogs?
They're cute and I can carry them around.
I don't like small dogs.
I know you don't. You don't like my dogs.
Especially dogs.
I told you I was going to expose you this podcast and I just did. Max hates my dogs.
That's true because they smell bad and
they're dogs. All dogs smell.
But not that bad.
Because they were running around in the dirt. I'm gonna cry.
Okay, I just don't like her dogs. They also make weird noises when they lick their balls.
Okay,
listen, really loud.
You need to edit that out. I hate you. I told you never to bring that up again. I have to go home now.
But it was really loud though. It was really loud.
Okay, stop. You're not funny.
I am to me.
You're not funny.
I am to me though. Did you hear me laugh? I laughed.
Nobody else laughed.
Comment if you laughed. Just kidding. You can't comment because I edited this out. Pranked. I double pranked because I didn't edit this out. Don't let Tegan know. How did you come up with their names though? Because one of them is Steve Bob and the other one is Rex.
Rex. I don't remember how we named Rex. My brother wanted to name him Skull because he was like really little.
What is
He's
that?
a little baby.
But what does that have to do with Skull?
He just wanted to name him Skull for some reason.
Wait, was your dog a little baby
No,
or was your brother a little baby?
They were both babies.
Okay.
My brother was really little. This is like when I was going into grade 2, like the summer of grade 2. And so my brother is still pretty little. But when we first got my dog, he wanted to name him Rex. And then my other dog's name is Steve Bob. Because that's just what we named him. His name is Steve Bob.
But when you say it doesn't even sound like Steve Bob, it's Steve Bob.
Yeah, because I talked to him in my dog voice.
Your baby voice.
It's a dog voice.
We'd probably use it for babies too, I'm guessing.
No. I'm not around very many babies.
So you don't know then?
No, I'm pretty sure that I would know if I used my dog voice to talk to babies.
Don't get mad at me!
No, I'm just being assertive.
Maybe you could assert yourself out of my life. Just kidding.
Gladly.
I love you.
Can I help you?
You're also a music fiend. I got all of the music that I like right now from you.
Oh, thank you. That makes you feel good.
Except Cage the Elephant. I love Cage the Elephant.
I listen to, like 4 people. Thank you. That's about it.
Who are they?
I listen to 21 Pilots religiously. Panic at the Disco. Don't buy their new album. It's terrible. Yikes. Vance Joy, Billie Eilish, mainly. I love Billie Eilish.
She's okay.
She's 16 and prettier than anybody else on this earth.
She's 16?
Yes.
Wow. I thought she was like 20 because she has music.
Kelty has music. She's 16.
Okay, but not as popular as Billie Eilish.
Kelty's number 1 in my heart.
She's number 1 in my heart too.
Yikes.
What does that mean?
Shouldn't I be number 1?
Well, shouldn't I be number 1?
Kelty's number 1.
It works both ways, Tegan. She's number 1 in everyone's hearts.
That's true.
So you're just like a solid number 2.
Hi, Kelty. I love you. If you're listening to this.
I guarantee she's not listening to this.
I'm going to tell her to listen to it just because I mentioned her.
Okay, and then she'll be mad because I guaranteed she wasn't listening to this.
Whatever. She can listen to it if she wants to.
She's famous. She can do whatever she wants.
It's true. I also listen to Kelty's music. I have a couple of her songs on my playlist.
How many songs does she have?
4 or 5 on her EP.
Nice.
She has more on her YouTube.
Check out her YouTube channel at...
I think it's Kelty Music. I don't know.
Something like that.
Kelty Monahan. I'm not sure.
Kelty Megaham. 30 minutes in and we're already done.
This is going to be a bad podcast. I'm not a very interesting person, and I'm not good with words.
Okay, we're going to take a break because I need to pee. So we'll be right back.
Okay, bye.
Get ready, it's about to get wild. Hello, Mr. Miserable? Yeah, we're about to do a bit. Thanks. So we're gonna
like that.
We're gonna do the bit that we did last podcast with Kai, where we shuffled the playlist, and you had to make up a story.
Wait, what was it again?
You have to shuffle the.
No. What playlist?
It's the Les Miserables.
No, with Kai.
Oh, we did the Addams Family.
Fair enough.
He said he knew that one the best, but this is actually your favorite musical.
It's true.
So, basically what's going to happen, we're going to shuffle. You don't have to do the ones where it's just music, or if it's just like an overture, or like prologue.
I don't think that they have any overtures or ones with no music in the movie soundtrack.
Perfect.
I listen to it every day.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, what we're going to do is I'm going to press shuffle. You're going to have to make a story out of the order of the songs. And you're not allowed to switch who sings it. You just have to figure out how it fits
The main
into the
character
story.
is already Javert.
Okay. Okay. So we start with Little Fall of Rain.
Okay. So I have to make a story out of like the way the songs go.
Yeah.
So like instead of the actual order, it's just a different order.
Yeah.
Okay. So Little Fall of Rain. I don't remember which song that is. Oh wait. Oh, this is when she. Okay, this is when she dies. Okay, so this is the beginning of the movie, right? She dies right at the beginning. So any song that she's in, it's just her ghost, actually.
So it's like
It opens with her
curtains open, spotlight.
She's already dying. This is her song. You don't get any backstory. She's professing her love here, to Marius, or Eddie Redmayne, as many people call him, by his actual name. It starts with what's her name again? I was just gonna say Fontaine, but that's not her name. I can't remember what her name is.
I know, like the girl who's in love with Mariette.
Yeah, what's her name?
I don't know what her name is.
I'm upset now. Okay, so the next...
She dies.
Yeah, so she dies. Marius is pretty upset, except he doesn't love her. Yikes.
Get called out.
Yikes. In My Life, which one is that again?
How strange.
Oh, okay, so then Amanda Seyfried comes in. She, what's her name? Cosette. So she comes in. This is when she's older, right? So you don't get any backstory to any of these characters.
No, so it's kind of just like spotlight, lights down.
Yeah. So
exit barricade.
The first scene ends where she died. Marius is here, and then he walks across the stage, and there he sees Cosette. But you don't get any backstory. They already know each other. And he's talking about how happy he is that he's met her. And then she's like, yeah, me too, doggy. You're the love of my life. And
Okay, so how does she die then?
the other girl?
Yeah, the
she
other
just
girl.
died. There's no context. She died, but you don't know how or why.
Okay, so she's just dying and she's professing her love to him.
Yeah.
And then he's just like upset. End of scene. New scene. Marius is walking in.
And he sees Cosette.
He's like upset about the death. So he's like talking to her and telling her about it. And then she's like, don't worry, I'm glad you're in my life. And he's like, dog, I'm glad you're in my life too.
Yeah, pretty much.
Cool.
That's what happens.
So the next one is
ABC. This is my favorite song. So after this scene, he's going back to the cafe where he's gonna go have coffee with his buds. They're not drinking because they don't do that. They have coffee, pumpkin spice lattes. So he gets to the cafe, and he sees my boy Angel Ross, and he's just sitting there and he's like, "Hey, I ordered you coffee, your favorite, medium double, same as me." And then they're talking about how they want to change everything because they don't like being slaves to the French system.
Love Revolution.
Yeah. And then at the end of the song, they pretty much just sing about how like they just want to change everything. Oh, and then in the middle of the song, Marius sings about Cosette and how he's in love with her. That's not important. And at the end, Gavroche comes in, and he's like, guys,
the one person representing us is dead.
Yeah, I don't remember his name. General Lamarck.
General Lamarck is dead.
He's dead. And then everybody was like, you know what? That sucks. So then at his funeral day, they will honor his name, to quote the song.
The flame of rebellion ablaze in their eyes.
I don't remember the rest because I don't ever listen to the end because that's my least favorite part. Anyway.
I'm offended.
You should be. So they plan this big march, and then...
You mean rebellion?
No, it's a march. It's a parade. They plan this parade. Everybody's hiding in the floats.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and then that's the end of the song.
Bring him home.
Oh, okay. And then so, Jean Valjean, this is, okay, so you don't know this, but Marius gets hurt, actually, and then, in the parade floats.
Well,
He gets run over.
while he's building them?
No, in the parade he gets hurt.
Oh, right,
But
sorry.
nobody knows. Nobody's paying attention. Everybody's just like watching the floats go by.
Yeah.
This is keep in mind, this is French Revolution times, and they had modern day parade floats. So, he gets hurt. He gets run over, and then Jean Valjean is singing to another guy, and he's like, "Bring him back home, please. Like, he can't finish this out. Like, you gotta bring him home. He's got to rest up for the next parade."
So he knows about the love affair between his daughter, Cosette, and Marius? Not
Yes, he
affair,
does.
but like love.
Yes, he does.
Okay, so he's all for it. And then there's the confrontation between Hugh Jackman and Russell Crowe.
A good one. I only know the words. I only know Javert's part. So pretty much when right after he gets somebody to bring home Marius, Javert comes in and he's like, "Listen, doggy, you're coming back to jail." Also, Jean Valjean went to jail.
And this is like big news for everybody because
Yeah, because nobody knew, because Jean Valjean is actually the mayor. That's actually a true fact. He is the mayor. I don't think he is at this point, but he was. Anyway, he why are you looking at me like that?
I'm waiting for more story.
Okay, I'm going. Okay, so Javert is like, "Yeah, you're going back to jail, because you stole some bread from my family."
From my family?
Yep.
Or
His
because
family.
he tore up his papers?
No, because
does he say
stole. Not in that song.
Okay, take it back. Never mind.
But he did tear up his papers, but nobody knows that. But pretty much, Javert's like, "Yeah, you're coming with me. You're going back to jail. You stole bread from my family." Javert has a family in this story.
And then there's
Just some character development.
yeah, and then it's look down.
Okay, so Javert goes back. Javert brings Valjean back to jail, and then this is actually, it's kind of like the scene at the beginning of the actual movie where they're bringing in the ship, except it's only Valjean.
Pulling an entire ship.
Yeah. Can I add characters into this?
Sure.
Okay, so James Franco's there. And he's there, and he's pretty much just screaming at Valjean. He's like, "If you don't bring in this GD ship, you're gonna be killed. You're getting sent straight to the guillotine." The guillotine. So that's pretty much the whole song. James Franco doesn't really have any other part. He's just kind of there. He's another officer. Inspector.
And then it's Valjean's confession.
He confesses his love to Javert. And then Javert does not want it.
And then it's a heart full of love.
This is Cosette goes to Marius' house after he got hurt, and then she's just like, "I'm so sorry, man. I have a heart full of love for you, man."
And then it's Master of the House.
This is where we introduce two new characters halfway through the film. So Helena Bonham Carter is there, and her husband, mean dude. He's pretty much, he owns this inn, and he's a bad guy. He's cooking those books. He's rooking the guests and cooking those books. To quote the song again. And pretty much he's just there. He's just like stealing money and like stuff from all these people that go to his inn.
Chill.
Yeah, that's it, actually.
So is it like a cut? Is this like a backstory where
No,
of
this
Cosette?
is just no, cause that's not there.
Okay, so that's a completely new thing about the story.
Yeah.
Okay. Empty chairs at empty tables.
Okay, so this is Marius in his house when nobody comes to visit him.
Ouch.
After he got run over in the parade.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
And then it's Castle on a Cloud.
Okay, so this is a flashback. This is a flashback to Cosette remembering her childhood and how she used to live with Helena Bonham Carter and Borat. I don't know their names.
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of his character name.
Oh.
Monsieur Thénardier.
Is that his actual name?
Yeah.
How did you know that?
Because that's their names in the movie, the Thénardiers. I know that I might not be saying that right, but that's what their names are. So she's remembering her her childhood, and she used to have this little fort, but she called it the castle on a cloud, right? It was a treehouse in the forest. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. Just remembering a simpler time when her parents, her fake parents, because her mom actually died. That's a spoiler alert. But
you don't know this at this point of the show.
Yeah, no. You remember it when it's another flashback.
Yeah. Okay, so now it's building the barricade.
Building the barricade. So this is Enjolras. Marius is back now. He's healed up. And Enjolras and Gavroche and Marius and all their other schoolboys, they're building up this barricade because they want to keep the Frenchmen out. The inspectors out. That's what French police officers were.
Actually?
Yeah. Like Inspector Javert. He's a police officer. That was his name.
Oh. Then the bargain.
The bargain. This is another flashback to when Javert buys Cosette from the Thénardiers. That's it. Okay. That's literally what it is. So, I don't think I can change that anymore.
So the Thénardiers, the master of the house is present day.
Yeah.
And then
this is the bargain.
Okay, so let's recap. So, curtains open. Girl is dying, center stage. That's the end. End of scene. Marius walks across, professes his love, or he's talking about his love with his girl because he's sad that his friend died.
Yeah.
The confrontation. Hugh Jackman goes to jail.
Yep. Look down.
He's in jail.
James Franco's there.
James Franco's there, just because why not?
There's been many situations where me and Grace make up movie plots, and James Franco is in every single one of them.
Yeah, what's the obsession with James Franco?
He's just there, He's just kind of there. There's no reason. He's just a name. He's just a name.
He's an infamous name, known among everyone, among every household.
I don't think he's infamous then.
What does that even mean?
Anyway, let's go
on. Now it's Javert's suicide.
Oh, okay. Hold on. So, I said at the beginning of this that Javert was the main character, and he is, but...
Only for the first act.
Only for the first act, and he's only in a couple scenes. So, pretty much, Javert, he's conflicted because Valjean professed his love to him, but Valjean is such a bad guy, right? He stole bread from his family.
Duh.
And so Javert is like, I can't do this anymore. I don't love him. I can't live I can't live a fake life. I'm just pretending. So then he kills himself.
Nice.
What's he pretending? I don't know. That's never revealed. By the way, there's gonna be more flashbacks because Javert's in a couple more scenes.
Curtains close. End of Act 1. Act 2. Beggars at the feast.
So this is at Cosette and Marius' wedding when pretty much Helena Bonham Carter and Borat are back. And this is present day. This is not a flashback. Also, in this movie, it's Borat, not Monsieur Thénardier. It's at their wedding. And
Very nice wedding.
They pretty much just crashed the wedding. And that's it.
Nice. Turning.
This is a very short song. This is when Enjolras dies. So he dies. It's very upsetting, actually, because he's my favorite character.
How does he die, though?
He gets shot.
I'm talking about in the sense of the show.
Yeah, I know he gets shot.
Okay. How? Is he at the wedding and then it's like the inspectors?
No, he wasn't invited to the wedding.
Okay. Or why doesn't it happen that the inspectors are like Inspector Clouseau comes and it's like a secret thing and then like shoot him?
This is how it happened. It's pretty much what happened in the movie, right? Except so Marius had his wedding, but he had to take a day off from revolutionizing France for his wedding. So Marius wasn't actually there, but he got shot, just like in the movie where he falls out the window with the red flag. It's very heroic. Also one of my favorite scenes.
Fantine's death now.
Okay, so this is a flashback. So Fantine is Cosette's real mom. And pretty much she just gets really sick of Cosette's shit.
She's not seen Cosette since she was like literally a baby.
You don't know that. This is a different movie. So pretty much she's like, Cosette, I'm really sick. So you're going to live with Helena Bonham Carter, and her daughter. This is a flashback, so the other daughter hasn't died yet.
Okay.
Also, the girl who died at the beginning is Helena Bonham Carter's daughter.
It's confusing.
It's confusing plotline. But
it's meant to be confusing.
No, it's not. If you were paying attention, you would understand the plotline. Anyway, so she pretty much just dies because she gets sick. That's just kind of happens, you know.
The first attack.
The first attack. So this is another flashback. This goes back to before Enjolras died. It's the same day though, but it goes back. The plot would make sense if it was in order, but there's so many flashbacks going on. But anyway, so the first attack, Marius is only there for like the beginning of it, because then he has to go get married. It's kind of whatever. But so he goes back, and he's getting married. Well, Marius or Enjolras is setting up for this revolution, this revolt, because they are revolting children living in revolting times.
Matilda.
And so Gavroche is there also, and they're pretty much just getting attacked by all the French guys. Inspectors. I don't think they're all inspectors, but they're all just kind of mean guys. They have cannons too.
Oh, soldier. Those ones are soldiers.
Yeah. But that's just what the first attack is.
Okay, we're only gonna do a few more songs because there's like 80,000 songs in this. Fantine's arrest.
Okay, so this is after she punches a guy in the face. This is before she died. This is another flashback. So she punched a guy in the face because she was actually a prostitute. But like, not because like anything happened. She was just growing up. She was a prostitute. And so she punched a guy in the face because she didn't want to have sex with him. And then he got her arrested.
Fair. Drink with me.
This is after one of the attacks. This goes back to present day. Enjolras is dead, and this is Gavroche. Gavroche is a little boy, but he's drinking up because, you know, it's hard times.
You gotta get turned, you know?
And then his brother's there, and his brother's super upset because Enjolras died, and Marius isn't there because he's too busy being married.
And this is the last song we're gonna do, Look Down.
Look Down? Wait, which one?
Paris.
Oh, okay, this is the best song. I say that about every song. But this is the one where the whole revolution was for nothing because they didn't get what they wanted. And so all the rich people they're in France and they're in their little carriages. And Gavroche is there. He's drunk now because, you know, the night before he's low alcohol tolerance because he's just a child. But he's still drunk when he woke up. And so pretty much he climbs on this carriage and he's yelling at these people. And then all the other people are like, dude, we want rights. And that's pretty much the song. And then it just ends with Marius is back and the ghost of Enjolras because he's also in this song. But he's a ghost now, so it's okay.
It's the spirit within everybody. It's like the voices in the back of their heads keeping them fighting against the French.
Yeah, pretty much. He's just like telling him we have to keep fighting. We have to keep fighting. But the French people are not having it. So that's just pretty much the end of the movie. There's actually a sequel, but
we're not going to do that today.
No.
Curtains close. Thank you.
That's the end of it. That took longer than 10 minutes.
That was really, really long. That's why I was like, okay, let's slow this down. Because too many songs.
I told you I can talk about Les Mis forever.
Okay, but that wasn't talking about Les Mis. That was retelling the story of Les Mis in a different fashion.
I've also already done that once. It was included in my big movie plot with that I made with Grace. It includes, it starts off, I can't remember what movie it starts off with, but then it goes to Suicide Squad. It all blends together. And then it goes to Transformers. Then goes to Pirates of the Caribbean. Then goes to Les Mis. James Franco's in all of these also. And then it goes.
We love a queen.
And then it goes to another movie, and then starts off and then ends with the same movie that it started off with, but I can't remember which movie that is. And it's just a loop. So when you see it in theaters, you never leave. Thank you.
Yeah, I still don't understand the obsession with James Franco. Like, what is it about him? Is he the one from Now You See Me?
No, that's his brother. Also, a Franco who is very mentioned in a lot of my movie plots.
The only Franco I like is Philip.
He's not Franco. He's a DeFranco.
Well, it's Lana Del Rey.
Okay.
That's all.
That doesn't have anything to do with it.
No, it doesn't. But it is Lana Del Rey. Just in case you were wondering.
I also like Lana Del Rey.
I know. I
Thank
got you a mixtape of her. Psych. It was
a vinyl.
I was gonna say a big CD, but that's okay too.
A big CD works. Yo, any of you guys got big CDs? Send them my way. I'll pay big money. Actually, I'll pay little money. I don't have any money. Thank you. Yeah, true. Here's some ASMR quick.
You have to get close to the mic if you're gonna do ASMR. No! Stop. Look at that, yo.
That's water ASMR.
Please don't.
I didn't do anything.
I know.
Okay.
Please do something.
I don't know what to do. Can I help you?
I'm gonna try and do that so it's like goes on forever.
No.
So it just goes on forever.
Is that how the podcast is gonna end?
Yes.
It's you and then it fades out into the outro.
It's actually, this is going to be a live thing where the whole podcast goes, but then it just goes forever.
Are you always like copy and pasting that sound into it?
Yeah.
So you can't do anything for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
You can't even like go to the bathroom.
I have a bag.
Oh my god.
Duh.
Fair enough. I mean, we can't ever hang out again then.
Well, you can come over.
I don't want to come over and just hear that the whole time.
You don't have to. It'll be muted. I'll just keep pasting the same sound bit.
But like we can't like go out and do anything. You can't come to school.
I'll make a robot.
You can't be a psychologist.
I'll program a robot with one hand.
A robot?
I'll program a robot with one hand while I'm pasting the ums that will paste the ums for me so then I can do stuff.
Speaking of robots, this is a shout out to Aiden. Just wondering how your Zac Efron robot who cleans your hats is going. You don't get any context.
All you have to know is that Aiden has a Zac Efron robot in his house that cleans his hats, and that's all it does.
Yeah.
Well, it actually might be the real Zac Efron. We're not really sure.
Either way, it's being held hostage.
Against its will.
That's what hostage is. Don't do that. Stop looking at me. Max keeps looking at me.
I'm ugly. She hates me.
You're not ugly.
Then why don't you want me to look at you?
Because you look at me in a weird way.
That's my normal face! Hi, welcome to the Ugly Podcast. I have a podcast because I'm ugly. I'm also...
Yeah, do you want to try that again?
No. That's all you get. I'm starting a new YouTube channel where it's going to be the history of every country, and I'm recruiting you to do my makeup before every time so don't look greasy, because I'm a very greasy boy.
I'm always greasy. I don't think I can help you there.
Just like put powder on my face or something.
I'm gonna put so much translucent powder on you that you're just gonna be translucent.
I'm okay with that. That'd be tight.
You can see only your eyes and like your mouth.
That means I would be transparent.
No, you're translucent. It's a thing. Trust me. Hey, what's up, you guys? Yes. Do any of you guys watch Shane Dawson? Don't talk to me. This is my podcast now. So now we're gonna do a live call with Grace, Lita, and Paige, where Max is our guest.
Hello?
911.
I'm being held hostage. Please, they're taking over my podcast.
Grace, Lita, and Paige aren't actually here.
Hi, every single one of you got pranked.
Yikes! Don't prank them.
Comment in the comments below how it feels to be pranked by the Max.
That's it. V Max.
The MaxYaks.
Is that your full name?
Yep.
MaxYaks.
Last name Yaks.
Your middle name is Bakri, actually.
I don't
Max
have a middle
Bakri
name.
Yaks. Oh, you don't?
I don't have a middle name.
You've been lying to me.
Yes.
That's unfortunate.
I just want to be cool because everybody has a middle name and I don't have a middle name, so I don't want to be cool.
You do have a middle name.
No, I don't. Do you know what my middle name is?
Michael.
That, but it's just several spaces.
His middle name is actually Michael, for anybody wondering.
I feel abused.
I just exposed you.
I'll just cut that out then.
No, you can't.
I physically have the power.
No, you don't.
I will.
I have your editing software. It's in a safe at my house. You don't know the code.
I'll just buy another one.
No, you can't.
Yeah, there's not a limited quantity.
No. The power's out. Your computer's dead. Don't. Stop. You just cracked my toes.
And?
It hurt.
No, it did not.
For everybody wondering, I'm wearing sparkly socks. Thank you.
They're really cool. They have pink sparkles. No, is
That's gold. That's rose gold.
rose gold?
Thank you.
Okay, rose is a type of pink.
But it's also gold.
It's just sparkly.
There are also silver sparkles on them, too.
Beep, boop, beep. Hello, 911?
That's a terrible phone ring.
Let's see you do better.
No. I'm
Exactly.
I'm too busy. Too busy thinking of ways to expose you.
There's nothing to expose me on. I'm very open. My middle name is Michael.
Only because I exposed you for
My
it.
last name is Yaks.
I don't think so.
Do you doubt me?
Yes.
Comment in the comments below if you doubt me.
There's gonna be a lot of comments for just random things.
Good. It'll boost my popularity.
I apologize to anybody listening to this podcast.
It's not that bad. There's a lot of silence. There's a lot of silence, let me tell you that.
Almost an hour long. I don't know how I've sat here and talked for an hour.
You do that with me all the time.
Not about anything worth talking about.
Neither have we talked about... Well, I guess the first part is a little bit relevant.
So, Jojo Siwa.
Oh my god, my queen. It goes... In my heart, it goes Jojo Siwa, Kelty Megaham, Tegan.
I want it to be number 4, but that's okay. Okay, I'm gonna give you my list of people, because I told Max that I would. I'm gonna give my list of people that I trust. Top 10. Not in any specific order. Okay. Grace, Lita, Paige, John Mulaney, Bo Burnham. Wait, hold on. Grace, Lita, Paige, John Mulaney, Bo Burnham. So that's 5. Andy Samberg, Luna Lovegood from Harry Potter.
Her character, not her person. Not the person.
No, the character. Oliver Wood from Harry Potter. Max. I have one more.
I wasn't on it last time. Nice.
I didn't give you my full list last time. And the last one is probably... I mean, if I have to choose, probably Jenna Marbles. I would trust her with my life. Alright, now here's a list of people that I don't trust with my life. Severus Snape. Dolores Umbridge. Also Max. I'm just kidding, that was a prank. Don't look at me like that. James Franco. Seth Rogen. Jonah Hill. Michael Cera. Jesse Eisenberg.
Why not Michael Cera? He's a queen.
He's an asshole.
So are you.
I know I am. Thank you. I don't know how many that was, and I don't feel like repeating it because I don't remember any of the names that I listed. And also, Seth Rogen and James Franco, the dream team, but would not trust them with my life. Same with Michael Cera, and also
Same
Jonah
with
Hill.
Michael Scott.
Jesse Eisenberg, also one of my favorite actors, but like I don't think I'd be able to trust him with my life.
One thing you got me into is The Office.
It's a very good show. What can I say?
How'd you get into it yourself?
One time Charlie Manning told me to watch it, so I did. And that's how that's how my Office obsession started.
Okay, what do you like about The Office? Why do you like it so much?
I like it because I really like all the characters except like Michael Scott and like post Aaron breakup Andy. But I really like all the characters, and I think that it's just a really funny show, and just like the way that it's filmed, and
I like that it doesn't have laugh tracks.
it also does not have laugh tracks.
I would recommend it. I never watch TV shows ever, and I can say that it's an amazing show.
I forced Max to watch it. Also watch New Girl. New Girl, very good show. Also another one that I've watched more than twice. Same with How I Met Your Mother. Those are my top 3.
Nice.
Thank you. It's good to have the support that I was looking for. Max is also writing on my leg.
I'm writing my signature on your leg.
He's getting it wrong.
How can I get my own signature wrong?
Because your last name doesn't... That's a 5. Your last name doesn't start with a B. It starts with a Y.
Right, but this is
According
Ukrainian.
to you.
This is Ukrainian.
Okay, whatever. Ukrainian.
You're also Ukrainian.
I don't speak Ukrainian.
What ethnicities are you? Aren't you Ukrainian, Canadian?
I don't know. I don't know. I've been asking my family this for years, and they just say, yeah, Ukrainian.
That conversation went nowhere.
It's true. All of my friends are Ukrainian, though, and also Paige is German.
Also, Matthew is the perfect Aryan.
Matthew is the perfect Aryan. I'm also Aryan, but not perfect. Matthew is the perfect Aryan, though.
She'd be a perfect Aryan if she had straight hair, but she has curly hair.
People think I'm Jewish.
Matthew thought you were Jewish.
Many people thought I was Jewish, and were very upset when I told them that I was not. Matthew thought I was Jewish for quite a while. And then I told him that I wasn't, and now he can't trust me. So sometimes I bring it up, and he's like, I still don't know if you're actually Jewish or not. My friend Nick, he lives in Calgary, he told me that he was Jewish, and, like, I believed him for almost a year. And so did everybody else. So I'm not the only one, so it's fine. But that happened, and that's pretty much what happened at school this year.
Do you have anything else to say?
Con leche todo es posible. Thank you. Or gracias.
And I will see you guys next summer, because that is the end of the podcast right now. This went nowhere for a long time, but we did it.
It's going to be about a 5-minute podcast.
Yeah, probably about that. All 5 minutes is going to be you retelling the story of Les Mis.
It's true.
All right. I'll see you guys next summer. Bye.
Oh, yeah.